Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of US half-dollar coins, and trust me, some of them are worth big money. These coins might look ordinary at first glance, but certain dates, mint marks, and rare varieties can bring in huge value at auctions and in the collector's market. In this video, we'll cover two of the most valuable half-dollars you should keep an eye out for, so if you've got any half-dollars tucked away, you'll want to watch till the end. You never know, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Let's get started. The 1776 to 1976 bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most recognizable and beloved coins in U.S. history. Issued to celebrate America's 200th anniversary of independence, this coin is part of the iconic bicentennial coinage series that included the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar. Millions of Americans remember seeing these coins in their pocket change, and even today they remain a favorite among collectors. But beyond nostalgia, these coins carry important details about history, design, and value that can turn a simple 50-cent piece into something worth much more. Let's uncover everything you need to know about this fascinating coin. On the obverse or front, we see President John F. Kennedy's portrait, originally created by Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts shortly after Kennedy's tragic death in 1963. This portrait symbolized hope and leadership during a difficult time in America's history. The reverse, however, is where the coin stands out. Instead of the standard presidential seal, the bicentennial design by Seth G. Huntington features Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the birthplace of the Declaration of Independence. The building is framed by the dual date 1776-1976 and the motto 200 Years of Freedom. This instantly marks it as a commemorative issue, different from any other Kennedy half-dollar. One interesting fact is that there are no U.S. coins dated 1975. Instead, every bicentennial half-dollar struck in both 1975 and 1976 carries the dual date 1776 to 1976. This decision unified the nation's coinage in honor of the bicentennial celebration. The half-dollar became a true symbol of national pride, often collected and saved by people of all ages. Many were pulled out of circulation immediately and kept in drawers, jars, and albums as souvenirs of the country's 200th birthday. These coins were struck at three major U.S. mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced about 234 million, while the Denver Mint struck an even larger 287 million. San Francisco handled the proofs, producing more than 11 million clad proofs and about 4 million silver-clad proofs and uncirculated coins. That's why collectors say there are more than 40 different collectible varieties when you consider mint marks, finish, silver content, and proof versus business strikes. The San Francisco Mint struck special silver-clad versions that contain 40% silver. These were never released for circulation, but instead sold to collectors in special bicentennial coin sets. Because of their silver content alone, these coins are worth far more than face value. For example, with silver prices around $25 per ounce, the melt value of the silver half-dollar is already over $3.50. But of course, collector demand and condition can push prices much higher. A pristine silver proof graded PR70 could sell for hundreds of dollars at auction. Condition is one of the most important factors in determining value. Circulated coins are generally only worth between 50 cents and $1, while uncirculated examples can fetch $3 to $10. Proof coins often range between $5 and $20, and silver proofs can go for $10 to $50 depending on grade. Coins certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC as MS67 or PR70 bring the highest premiums, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars. Eye appeal also matters. Coins with strong luster, sharp strikes, and deep cameo contrast are especially sought after. Like many coins, the bicentennial half-dollar has its share of rare mint errors and varieties. Collectors look for double die obverses and reverses, off-center strikes, clipped plankets, and coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. These errors are very scarce and can dramatically increase the value. A dramatic double die or major off-center strike could easily sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand. The bicentennial half-dollar is often one of the first coins new collectors acquire simply because so many families saved them. They're affordable, widely available, and carry strong patriotic symbolism. For more serious collectors, the challenge comes in finding high-grade examples, cameo proofs, and complete sets that include the silver versions. Since millions were hoarded right from the start, many survived in excellent condition, making this coin one of the easiest ways to own a piece of American history. While most 17761976 half dollars are common and inexpensive, the higher grade and silver versions are considered good long-term investments. Silver-proof sets, especially in original government packaging, tend to hold their value or appreciate over time. Era coins and top-graded examples will likely increase in value as more collectors enter the market, so if you have a silver bicentennial half or a certified MS67 example, it's worth holding onto. In conclusion, the 17761976 Kennedy bicentennial half dollar is not just a coin. It's a piece of history. With its patriotic design, huge vintage silver varieties, and collectible eras, it offers something for everyone from beginners to advanced collectors. While most are worth face value, some examples can be worth much more depending on condition, mint mark, and rarity. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most celebrated coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss future uploads on rare and valuable coins. Your support helps us continue sharing numismatic knowledge with the world. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting for treasure in your pocket change. The Kennedy half dollar first entered circulation in 1964, replacing the Franklin half dollar as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, who was tragically assassinated in 1963. By 1992, the series had already been around for nearly 3 decades, and collectors were heavily engaged in assembling full sets of both clad and silver issues. The 1992 coin continued the tradition of showcasing Kennedy's bust on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, and the presidential seal on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. These designs have become timeless symbols of American coinage. In terms of minting, 1992 half dollars were produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 16.8 million coins. The Denver Mint struck 17.1 million coins, and the San Francisco Mint produced about 3.3 million proof coins. The proof coins included both clad proofs and 90% silver proofs, which were released in collector proof sets. These silver proofs were not meant for circulation, making them much rarer and more valuable. Let's go deeper into composition. The Philadelphia and Denver versions were struck in a copper-nickel clad alloy. With a copper core and a nickel outer layer, they weigh 1134 grams and measure 30.6 millimeters in diameter. However, the 1992 silver proof was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing the same but containing approximately 0.3617 troy ounces of pure silver. This silver content alone gives it bullion value on top of collectible worth, especially when silver prices rise. When it comes to coin grading, the condition of a 1992 half dollar makes a huge difference. Circulated examples from pocket change are usually only worth face value 50 cents, but in higher grades values increase. On the Sheldon grading scale, coins in MS60 MS63 might fetch $2 $4, while those in MS65 and above can reach $10 or more. Proof coins are graded differently, with designations like PR69 and PR70 Deep Cameo commanding strong premiums. A 1992 silver proof graded PR70 DCM by PCGS or NGC can sell for well over $50 to $100 in auctions. Collectors also seek out varieties and mint errors. For the 1992 half dollar, there are reports of double die obverse errors, off-center strikes, and planchet flaws. These types of errors are highly desirable, with values ranging from $50 to several $100 depending on rarity. While not as well known as error pennies or nickels error, Kennedy half dollars have a growing following among specialists who pay top dollar for unique mistakes. Another interesting detail is that 1992 marked a transitional time for coin collecting. In America, by the early 1990s, circulation of half dollars had dramatically decreased. Most Americans no longer saw half dollars in daily transactions, which meant that many 1992 coins stayed in bank rolls or went directly into collections. This makes finding pristine uncirculated rolls from banks or sealed mint sets especially valuable to today's collectors. Speaking of mint sets, the 1992 US Mint uncirculated set and the 1992 proof set are important sources for these coins. Collectors often purchase the full sets to obtain the best strikes, especially the mirror-like proofs. The 1992 silver proof set, which included the silver Kennedy half dollar, has become a highly collectible item in its own right, and its value continues to rise steadily with time due to limited mintage. As for investment potential, while clad circulation strikes may not See much price growth. The 1992S silver proof, half dollar and high-grade mint. State coins hold strong appeal. Collectors who assemble Kennedy half-dollar sets from 1964 to present almost always require this date, meaning there will always be steady demand. With its silver content and proof quality, the 1992S silver proof is one of the standout coins of the early 1990s Kennedy series. So should you save or sell your 1990 to half dollar? The answer depends on which version you circulated. Coins are fun keepsakes but generally worth only 50 cents uncirculated. And silver-proof versions, especially those graded by PCGS or NGC, can bring real collector value. Always handle proofs carefully, store them in protective holders, and avoid cleaning them. If you enjoy deep dives into coins like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and ring the notification bell. Leave us a comment below if you own a 1990 to Kennedy half dollar and let us know whether it's clad proof or silver proof. Who knows, you may have a hidden treasure in your collection right now.